What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the 22nd annual Garden State Film Festival. We are live at the Shared Universe Podcast Lounge inside the Berkeley Hotel in beautiful Asbury Park. My name is Ming Chen.
CJ Cullen.
Eric Ascalon.
And you never know who will show up here. We have some amazing guests here, podcasting after dark. A man who really needs no introduction. I'm let you introduce yourselves anyways. Yes.
Armand Assante, thank you.
Yes, for sure. And
Premium Pete.
yes, how are you guys? Have you enjoyed your time at the festival here?
Yeah, and I must say I'm very grateful to everyone on the board that's invited me here several times now. And it's an amazing festival because it really is a truly independent film festival, and they have some really remarkable artists, and what they're doing with education and how important film is for young people, I think is really stellar.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
I've seen you guys partying at the gala last night. You're here. I love it. You guys are out and about and just having a great time with all the fellow filmmakers here. So it's very inspirational, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah. Can you tell us about the film that you're in here at the film festival?
Well, the film was a work in progress. I was approached by Claudio Belante and Michael Domino about doing a film based on the theme of Don Quixote's, Cervantes' Don Quixote.
Yes.
Wow.
When we call it Don Q. And in a sense, it's a story about a man who is losing his mind, but also he's a victim of what I would call the cognitive dissonance that's affecting so much of our politics and our media, and in a sense, not that our minds are being poisoned, but media is shaping our perceptions. So he's a victim of the whole mob culture.
Yeah.
And he's infused. But in fact, what you learn as the film goes on is that he has tremendous consciousness and a real moral compass, while being taken along this journey that maybe he's a real mobster. He's not.
Right.
He's basically a victim of what the media is doing to people.
Yes, and he believes it
and
fully.
ironically, it's a double entendre, because the purpose of film is to shape our perception.
Right.
But we want to do it in a positive manner.
Right.
Absolutely.
Not a negative manner.
Sometimes you get a little diluted.
That's it in a nutshell.
Yeah, for sure. And you said this is a screening everywhere?
Screening.
No. Well, I mean, you asked if it's been in different festivals,
Right.
Yeah.
international. There's in Italy, and I believe there's a bunch of other festivals that we are in. But I mean, listen, what better than podcasting after dark?
Oh yeah,
Absolutely,
yeah,
right?
for sure.
Right, and you think about just what Garden State Festival. One thing I will say is that you think you have somebody like Armand. And then yesterday I seen like a lot of college kids, a lot of younger kids asking questions, being creative. It's like when I think about even me, when I was coming up in all different fields, it wasn't like that. It wasn't the availability to get that type of information and be a sponge, wasn't really like that.
Right.
So,
Absolutely.
I think, you got to salute Garden State Film Festival for being a hub for creatives to really, from all different, genres and all different age groups to come together and really, be inspired and be motivated to create art.
How was the screening tonight?
Screening was beautiful. It's really great when people want to understand the film more.
Yeah.
Right, and understand why. Especially, I think, when you think about mob, and it's really not just a mob movie, right? It's just about life, right?
Yeah.
Maybe mental health, maybe just in the sense of, what people go through each day and how sometimes it's tougher for others. And I think that's a real important thing, Like, so a lot of people don't understand how even Sopranos was dark comedy. But
Definitely was, for
but
sure.
it is, and it's special when you could have like real life relations to film.
It was interesting,
Absolutely.
the film they talked about last night, and they said, you're about to watch a very
last night,
abnormal film. We don't even know if it's a film, but it's a journey you've never been on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I watched the film, and I kept thinking, this character and what he's going through are the normal questions we're plagued with all our life. Did I do the right thing with my brother? Did I make the wrong move with my wife? Did I do enough? I mean, all these things, plague our consciousness.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm a film aficionado, but I'm watching the film and I'm thinking, Yeah, these are the normal things that I ask myself
Right.
every day.
Every day, right?
Yeah.
This character's about to kill himself.
Right.
Wow. Yeah.
That's me, in a nutshell.
Yeah.
It was very, very beautifully and poetically rendered.
Yeah, is
the
that what
writer
attracts-
Stephen Wallace? I mean, beautiful poetic writer, and Matthew Modine's portrayal of this character who's in such a transition to death. But I thought, well, that's me in a nutshell. So I mean, you say it's outside the box.
Yeah.
It's right on the money.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
Sometimes it just works out that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
bizarre.
So, Mr. Assante, you're a regular at the Garden State Film Festival. We see
No, I guess I am now.
We see you here a lot, and we're honored to have
Thank
your
you.
presence here. What brings you here? Why the Garden State Film Festival?
Well, I was invited, to be honest.
Okay.
To be honest.
Good to be invited.
It's always good to be invited. Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you. This is really a truly independent film festival in the real sense of the word. I mean, they're picking about people with product that normally may never be seen again. But what I'm saying is they're inviting people that really do have stories that have some significant value, and I'm the one who's honored to be here. So and when I see the caliber of the films that I'm here with, I'm very proud to be here.
Yeah. How many times is this now? Do you have a count? Does he get a
No, this
jacket?
is
Or?
I think my third or fourth time.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next time 5, yeah, you get Batman.
You get that jacket, the SNL
the
five
Timers
timers
jacket.
club.
5 timers jacket. Eric, can we make this
Get a
happen?
free car wash.
We'll make something out.
Yeah, we're on the board. We can
Gold
make a motion. Yes,
Get him a
motion
ring.
seconded. Yeah, or a ring or something.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. You've had such an amazing long career. What do you look for in scripts now in 2024? Like, what attracts you when you read a script? Like, I think I might do this.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting dilemma because I find that the hardest thing about being an actor, and always, it's never changed, is to find really the core of a good story,
Right.
but also a theme that it connects to people.
Yeah.
You want to be involved in something that really will connect
Right.
to people. If it's not in common with everyone, why do it?
Yeah.
You've got to somehow find some germ of something that you say that could connect to people. That could have meaning to people.
Yeah.
I mean, all of us as we go through this whole journey, we're all looking for meaning in something.
Right.
And when you look at a script, why? Why did you write this?
Yes.
What are you trying to convey that hasn't been conveyed before?
Right.
I find that, I'll be honest with you, the hardest part of being an actor is the amount of reading you have to do to survive.
Yes.
Because a lot of them are stories that are not fully realized, or they're in a state of transition. They need help. And I find a lot of actors today are really bridging in a way the gap where the author may not even have time to develop a theme. They bring an actor in to work with the writer to develop it even further. That's the dilemma of a lot of
Yeah,
authors.
and sometimes it works. A lot of times it
exactly,
doesn't.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got to appreciate actors like Armand,
Yes.
and I'm saying I'm saying this because Armand, obviously throughout his career, if he's playing the drums or if he's playing something, or even in American Gangster, just holding a gun, he's bringing somebody in to learn that 3 times a week for 3 months. And think about it, that's just one piece of a scene, not even the entire scene. But I think like showing his dedication to the art is not only inspiring, I think it's motivating, especially for places like Garden State Film Festival, right, where you could come and really either be a teacher, a learner, or both,
How was your acting style from way back when you started to now?
You mean in what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
Well, the transitions. I'll tell you something. What I noticed in 2008 was a huge transition for the world. But I mean, in 2008 and 9, what happened was that the economy fell through the floor.
Yeah.
And technology, ironically, skyrocketed.
Right.
So from then on, you have this technology that became available to the world. Suddenly, you have so many people that want to make films.
Yeah.
Because they can actually say, I don't need a crew. I can do it with my camera. I have so many devices that will help me create this project. The dilemma with that is that everyone believes they have something significant to tell.
Yeah.
Not the case. Not the case.
The market becomes oversaturated with product, and distributors are watching films all day long thinking, what is worth the audience's attention?
Yeah.
So that's what I find the steepest transition. And I think the hardest thing today is just good writing, really good writing. It's that simple.
Does the amount of noise make it more difficult for distributors to find good stuff because there's so much to sort through?
Yeah, I think it happened with the music industry 25 years ago, but now it's completely happened to the film industry. But it's still an amazing. When I see what they did last night, for instance, the film of Stephen Wallace, what they did in less than 2 weeks, you got to take your hat off. I'm sorry,
Phenomenal.
You really do.
Yeah, for sure. And and the amount of talent here at the film festival this year. We have escaped from the lounge a couple times.
Yeah.
I got
quickly.
quickly. I got to
We've
host
been
a
here
film
most of the
blog,
time.
so I got to watch some
You
films.
you got to do some karaoke too.
I did get to do some
What
karaoke.
song-
We
what
did.
song did you
We
choose?
ran in there. for
We
some.
did Billy
Billy
Joel.
Joel.
You may be right. It's a classic. It's a classic.
beautiful one.
Yes.
We do it well that one, so that works.
Yeah,
so
but the
we're there.
the caliber of films that you guys
Yeah.
that selected for this year, pretty amazing.
Pretty amazing.
For sure, not gonna lie.
Very
So,
talented people among us.
yeah, for sure. But I mean, we're honored to have you here,
Thank
and
you, guys.
I'm sure he's welcome back every year whenever he wants to come.
Anytime.
Thank you
Absolutely.
so much.
Yeah, fantastic.
What are you working on right
Yeah,
now?
what are you guys working on right now?
Well,
Anything
I'll
that you
let
can talk
Armand
about
answer
or
first.
hint at?
I have 2 projects that are destined for this year. One is about it's really about the gravity of the issue of AI and how we are the creatures that are creating AI.
Yeah.
But we have to be morally responsible to it. So I'm working on a film about the ramifications of AI.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm also working on a very interesting film about a theater troupe that kind of clashes on all the issues I think that are kind of have society stymied right now.
Right.
All the issues that where you're seeing these drastic, very, very hard polarities among people that are just invented. And you say to yourself, that's not the world I grew up in. How do I align myself, or am I aligned with these values?
Right.
I mean, and I think that project is really interesting.
It's
It's
amazing.
about a group of actors that are analyzing that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and trying to deal with it.
Very
So
cool project.
yeah, Premium Pete, what are you working
Yeah.
on?
Yeah,
right
I
now?
mean, I'm always working on something. I got a couple projects coming up that I'm working on, but more importantly, continuing to always work on, like, for creatives, like to be inspired to create things that they can make, and and set themselves up for stuff
Yeah.
later on in life. A lot of people, you could be an actor, but then maybe you have an entrepreneurial state that you got involved in some things, and it does help because as a creative, I think a lot of people don't work on setting themselves up for later in life,
Right.
like their own kind of 401k or their own kind of
yeah, for
You're
sure.
talking.
no.
I'm same thing happened to
So
me.
what-
I started late with all that stuff. I'm a teacher. I teach film.
Yeah.
And I'm finally starting to do all that.
Better
Finally,
late than never, my
Congrats.
friend. Yeah, late than
And-
never. You
And
should've
it's
start-
important,
Finally. Took a
it's
long time.
important. I think
Yeah.
a lot of, you think about it, a lot of people grew up, especially in Armand's time, growing up, maybe people didn't believe in acting was a real job. Like it was like kind of like almost like not a fad, but something like, either you made it quick or you had to get out of
Yeah.
it. But some
Yeah.
people it took more time. And I think like setting up and things like this is important, but,
Yeah,
so.
for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so as creators, we live in the moment. It's like, oh,
Like-
will tomorrow come? We don't know. But
Well,
we-
also
you-
making money while you're sleeping, man.
Yeah, for
Continue
sure.
to push that to people, and however they get that. But I think it's important because it'll survive your creativity if things ever kind of, falter.
So you said you were down in South Jersey. You go towards Philly a little bit. Any
I'm a
arts
Brooklyn
down
guy.
there?
I mean,
Brooklyn?
anybody listening can
okay,
tell,
yep,
the voice. But
Yeah.
I like South Jersey. It's more quiet.
Yeah.
But Philly, there's so many great,
Great town.
restaurants and food, and
Amazing. Well, we're gonna let you get back to the
Yeah.
crowd here at the Garden State Film Festival, but we're
Absolutely.
always honored to have you
Yeah,
here.
it was an honor to have you here
Thank
and
you so
talk.
much for sitting down with us, for sure. Thank
you.
you, Armand.
Thank you.
Thank you, Premium
so much.
Pete.
God bless.
Thank you, Garden State Film
Thank you.
Festival. Again, you never know who's going to sit down. So, yeah, Eric, shake his
Yes.
hand, Eric. Hey, shake his hand. Thank you guys
Thank
so
you.
much. And we're here all weekend, my friends. You never know who's going to stop by. So, Yeah.
A late night lounge
Late
tonight.
night lounge
huh?
tonight. Late night awesomeness. We'll see you guys soon.